away! Don't hurt me! No, Doctor! You can't! Help! Doctor!
Let me see now. Brady, why haven't you got permission for us to land yet? Are you deliberately trying to ruin me?
Brady, why haven't you got permission for us to land yet? What have I done that you want to destroy me?
That's near enough. One pink chin I'll myself when we get back to Hertigan.
Oh, please don't answer. Please, I don't exist. I'm just a zero, wrapped in a big round nothing.
No, Captain dear. You don't begrudge me my diary, do you? One should always have something sensational to read on the long interstellar halls.
Brady, why do you treat me this way? You know I am cursed with deep melancholy of soul.
You know I am cursed with deep melancholy of soul, he moaned, sucking at his lower lip as if it was the neck of a vodka bottle. Let me explain, old darling. Even a blate spheroid of rock, sand, and the occasional dust devil could give us permission to land, you and I would be down there with our buckets and spades ere now. As it is, I need an intelligent life form with a radio set, and there ain't no such thing. Got it, Captain? Tout comprendre, c'est tout pardonner. Am I forgiven?
You mean the planet's
Habited, he would have said. But the arrival of our one and only passenger cut short his breath and adjective at once. And by gum, Diary dear, the sight of the beautiful Cassandra would have had Cicero himself begging for a prompt.
Captain Stryker.
Can I help you, Miss Rayden?
Since it seems you can't help yourself, presumably not. Are you aware that you're contracted to get me to Ardaith by February the 7th, 8 whole days ago?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry about that.
It's bad enough I've had to charter this flying fleet at ridiculous expense.
Oh, you've every right to be upset.
To put up with a cabin the size of a pea pod, a toilet that won't flush unless I threaten it, a captain with a breath like a distillery, and the constant leers of a chinless wonder with a mind like a port-sard cesspit.
Ooh, that stings.
But never in my worst nightmares did I think a space ferry in this day and age could be delayed for a whole week because it ran out of Magnox.
Oh, I didn't think the refueling station at Tau Chetty would know. What I mean to say
Would
is...
know that we're on a credit blacklist from Sirius to Aldebaran, to say nothing of Altair to breakfast time. Oh, cheer up, lanky lady. We made a deal with a friendly slurry transporter, didn't we? And now we've arrived, we're all set to land on our days. The Star of Fido has triumphed against all odds yet again.
We've arrived? Then why don't you...
Mr. Brady, why do you hate me? The name of this ship is the Star Rover. Would it hurt you so badly to use it? Not the Star Fido, not the Star Bowser, not the Star Pongo, not the Star Rin Tin Tin. As for that credit blacklist, Miss Rayden, I don't understand it at all. Some sort of bureaucratic foul-up somewhere. I've a good mind to write a sharp letter. In fact, I'll go to my cabin and do it now. Excuse me.
Poor Captain Ben. Off he goes to write his letter on his liver with vodka and glyco. You do know this planet's uninhabited, don't you, my lovely?
What?
Our days. I can't get a peep out of her. Either there's no one down there, or they haven't discovered the joys of wireless telegraphy yet.
There's one person on Ardaith, Mr. Brady. One very special person. What's the matter with you, man? Why don't you land us?
Suits me. Come on then, Lanky, take a seat.
I beg your pardon?
You know the coordinates you want? Park your delectable curves on the co-pilot's chair. Or my lap, if it's comfier.
Coordinates. Right.
Chose the chair, eh?
16 degrees, 14 minutes north.
Serve the totem, serve Shibujin, mighty Shibujin, come to him now. Bring to him sacrifice. I hear him speaking. Hear his voice choosing the sacrifice. You are the sacrifice.
The totem chose me! Did you hear? He chose me! No! Not him! Not the child! I forbid it!
Who speaks? Can it be that my ears hear a voice raised against Shibujim?
My voice you heard. No voice but mine more loyal to Shibujim. And no one but me, more ready for sacrifice. But I, who am so loyal and so ready, I say it is a shame, and a murder, and a lie, and a blasphemy, that the totem would wish for the life of a child of 9 summers. Choose again, shaman. I, shedder of tears, demanded.
Demand? What is this word demand that a woman speaks it on the high place of ceremony?
Don't listen to her. I want to give myself. Don't let her steal the cup from me.
Here is the cup, child. Drink deep and Shibujim will touch you.
Take that away from him!
Woman called Shedder of Tears. Be silent now. The word is out, and it is spoken.
But the child...
Have I not said that it is spoken?
It is as you have said.
Drink, child. The child is dead. The sacrifice has failed.
Let Shibujim choose another.
The child is dead! 9 summers and dead! Men, is this your holy law?
Leaving orbital pattern. Descent curve. Enter. Oh, don't look so tense, Cassandra, my love. You're in safe hands. Didn't they tell you Roger Brady was the most promising pilot of his year in the Galactic Space Fleet? I could have been the youngest starfighter captain in history.
Why aren't you?
Resigned my commission. Preferred the independence of life in the commercial ferry business.
Oh, very interesting.
That's the sort of chap I am. A free spirit, debonair, unshackled.
Because I was told he'd been cashiered for cheating at Chemmy in the mess.
Yes, well, we were playing for the hand of the Admiral's daughter. It would have been unchivalrous not to cheat. Look, I say, are you sure you're going to be able to find your friend in our days without radio contact? It's
Just
going
you do the job I'm paying you for, Mr. Brady. I'll manage my part.
That's what I like. A woman with a bit of grit in her. I'll tell you what, Lanky.
Now listen.
When we get back to Hertigan, why don't we spend a bit of time together, eh? I could show you some nightlife. I know a charming little place. Top-notch dance band. The best cocktails you've ever tasted.
Well, now, you might be rather nice at that. I could wear my best frock. I'm getting tired of these wretched overalls.
Now you're talking.
It's an emerald silk mini gown. Off the shoulder. Rather daring. Can you imagine that with long, sheer white stockings?
Oh, you've certainly got the legs for it.
And, of course, garters to hold the stockings up. You like garters, do you, Mr. Brady?
Yes.
Oh, that's good. Because garters are exactly what I'll have your guts for if you ever call me lanky again.
Oh, that's not nice.
I have things to pack. We're inside the planet's atmosphere now. Try not to miss the ground, will you?
Sprocket, take the co-pilot's chair, will you?
At once, sir. Delighted to oblige, as always. Well, Diary dear, so much for the gentler sex. Here I sit, forlorn and unwanted, with no one but a reconditioned 747 android to call my friend. Sprocket, think yourself lucky robots never fall in love.
No, I wouldn't say that, sir. .06 correction for imperfection. I once had a deeply poignant relationship with the servo mechanism of a woman's magazine press. She'd been given the personality type of Emily Bronte. Landing gear engaged and ready.
What happened? Did she meet a microchip with money?
Alas, sir, the magazine closed and she was reprogrammed. Next time I met her, she was driving a crane on Rigel 4. My circuits were unsettled for months.
Yes, Captain.
Lady, is that woman still there?
No, my darling boy. All's quiet in the playground. The headmistress is gone.
Eh? Oh, right. What time to planet fall?
7 minutes estimated. Over and out. Ah, we're through the cloud cover. Just what I like. Wall-to-wall desert. Oh, Sprocket, I'm fed up. Tell me a joke.
Yes, you wish, sir. Sir, I don't think Captain Stryker is going to like it on the planet Ardez.
Don't you, Sprocket? Why not?
Well, sir, because it's dry down there. And the carpenter were walking close at hand. They wept like anything to see such quantities of sand.
You must be here somewhere, Doctor. Why else would the TARDIS have brought us here?
I've been thinking about that over the past few miles. I have a feeling we're barking up the wrong tree.
What?
Well, there is no concrete evidence to suggest that the TARDIS brought us here for any specific reason.
So you're just going to give up and leave?
I don't know. We could be in the middle of a very large desert. Could be. What am I talking about? We are. Have you seen any signs of life, Truman?
No, but I still think the TARDIS responded to your wish to find Rhea.
I'd like to believe that. I really would.
I'm sure that'll be a great comfort to
Rhea. I'm not saying we should leave, but I do think we should return to the ship and try and...
You're just not making sense.
On the contrary, I think I am for the first time in a long while. There are a lot of unanswered questions, Truman. What are you trying to say? Some power is at work. Something awesome and malign. It began before we landed on Majus 17, remember? Well, do you? I trust I'm not imagining...
Of course I remember.
A ripple. A forewarning of something.
What?
Unconscious. But powerful enough to begin pulling apart my mental defenses.
Against Sargol?
Yes. I had that cheap narcotic beaten. It was less than a shadow, and then... like a death knell. Still can't make sense of it. And then you disappeared, then Rhea, and I couldn't get through to the Time Lords. Now all these mad, seemingly unrelated things are connected. I know it. I can't put my finger on the reason why, but I know it.
And all this leads you to the conclusion that we should leave? You're just not thinking straight.
I mean, Rhea's life could be under threat at this very moment, every second we delay. I'm trying to use every second to our best advantage for Rhea's sake. And I don't think the two of us trudging around out here is doing Rhea any favors whatsoever. Doctor, the TARDIS brought us here. It knew that... What? That you had to be killed? Now, connecting myself to the TARDIS might have cured me, but it hardly did much for the old girl's reliability. So why go back to the TARDIS now? Because she'll have regenerated her functions. With some gentle persuasion, I may at least be able to scan the area. That'll save our legs and time. Or I might even be able to find out what planet and which time this is. Are you with me, Truman? Look. A short-range tracker. Very nice. See that blip? It's the TARDIS. Nothing else within a day's walk from here. Shall we go? All right. Nearly there. Hold on a minute, Truman. Tracker focusing's a bit fuzzy. Flat battery. Or the climate. Look at that heat haze. It's as if there's something between us. Take a look. Good grief. Who were those people? It must have been some kind of mirage. No. That was a ripple. In the fabric of time itself. Time eddies. Spontaneous crossover points in time and space. Maybe that's what took Rhea. No. Well, she must be here, Doctor. If we don't get back to the TARDIS, we're in danger of being yanked out of this time zone altogether. Now. Aha! There! I can just see the roof of the TARDIS over the top of that sand dune. Come on, Truman. Truman? I can't see the TARDIS. Nonsense. It's gone. No, hang on. I can just see the lamp. But, Doctor, it must be sinking into the sand. Come on! You were right! But help me! Try and grab the corner. I'm trying! It's no good, Doctor. I can't get a grip. Truman, the sand's just swallowing her up. And now we're stranded.
Is it safe to go outside?
Safe as houses, my lovely. The instruments show a small amount of magnetic flux in the ground, but nothing to worry your pretty head about.
I'll worry your pretty backside off one of these days. Kindly send your droid down to the cargo bay. I wish to take the ship's flit around and explore.
Your wish is my command, Wank. I mean, Madame. Off you go, Sprocket.
Right. Open exit hatch. Does nothing work in this junkie? That's better.
Just a minute, Miss Rayden.
What do you want, Captain?
You're going to take the flitter out. I shall have to accompany you.
That won't be necessary. Why don't you go back to your cabin and read a good bottle?
Good heavens! Look at the ground outside.
It's a giant sheet of glass.
The heat of the retrojets must have fused the sand when we landed. Oh, Buzz, is it not a beautiful sight, Miss Rayden? Coruscating in ever-changing hues as the landing lights play across the surface, like the blessed souls of a million tiny children floating in a jewel paradise.
Yes, it's very pretty.
I am a poetic man, you know. In my heart there is a deep sensitivity and love of beauty. The universe never lets me down. Every prospect pleases and only man is vile. Which is why I must insist on coming with you in the flitter. No offence to your honesty, but it isn't paid for yet.
Very well. Haul yourself aboard. Hurry up, droid.
I'm coming, Mom, as fast as my superannuated widget will carry me.
Right. Now, there's a rocky mesa 5 miles to the south of us. Take me there initially, then I'll give you further instructions.
Yes, Mom.
You know, Miss Rayden, I can't help wondering what kind of brought you all the way across the galaxy. I like to think it was love. It's the romantic in me.
Love? Yes, that's just what it was. Now we've arrived here, against all the odds, I suppose I might as well explain.
What's happening?
The glass is cracked underneath the ship. We're sinking.
My instruments reveal immense magnetic flux, too high to calibrate.
The sand's flooding in. Mr. Brady, can you hear me?
Yes, I know. I'm still in the cargo bay. Get out of the ship while there's still time.
Brady, Roger, can't you make it to the flitter before we all...
My lovely darling. I'm going down with the ship. Best traditions of the galactic fleet and all that garbage. I'll feed us in, Lanky. Over and out.
Full power to flitter engines. Taking off now.
I don't think I can stay alive very much longer.
Now, this is marginally hopeful.
What is?
Some kind of settlement at extreme range. Not particularly advanced, judging by the lack of energy emissions. But there's something else. Something I can feel.
It's another time, Eddie. All around us this time. Hold on to me, Truman. It wouldn't do for us to be separated in time.
It's gone.
Isn't there some way of using that tracker to predict when that sort of thing's going to happen?
Yeah, possibly. Let me see, with a little bit of modification. That's odd. The tracker's coated in sand.
Yeah, so am I. It's getting on my nerves.
But these particles seem to be magnetically charged. They're clogging up the mechanism. Magnetically charged? Now, why does that seem familiar?
Doctor, here it comes again. Give me your hand.
No, it's all right. It's manifesting over there.
It's those people again.
Paying a return visit.
Unsavory looking bunch. Nomadic tribesmen? Maybe they can spare us some water.
Yes. Come on. They can hardly blame us for us. Truman, look! Rhea!
It is Rhea. Chained to a wagon. Hurry, Truman. Rhea, hold on. We're coming for you.
That's it then. It's gone. The Star Rover. Brady. Everything gone.
It was as if the planet's surface turned into a gigantic fist, clenching round the ship's hull, dragging it down.
Captain, I've left a beacon where the ship disappeared. Shall I set course for the Mesa now?
Eh? Oh, yes, Sprocket. Miss Rayden's mission must go on. I hope it's worth the destruction of 2 human lives.
Surprising how much I wish I hadn't been so harsh to Brady. 2 lives? What do you mean, 2?
I might as well be down there in the sand with him. Everything I had was wrapped up in the Star Rover. Oh, I gave her that name, you know. Oh, pretentious it was. A joke in a spaceport bar. But I had dreams, you see. I am a man with a great capacity for dreams. The Rover was to be the first of a fine big space passenger fleet, the Star Line. Next was to come the Star Venture, then the Star Maiden, then the Star Endeavour. You would think in a universe as big as this that there would be room for a man with dreams. But no, dreams are forbidden by an act of galactic parliament. Everything I tried to do, they conspired to bring me down and thwart me. Everybody. The big multi-system companies didn't want independent operators taking their business, did they? They hit me with everything they could. Credit blacklists, banks that refused loans, garages that left repairs half done, customers whose checks bounced, convictions for public drunkenness.
You mean they bribed the courts?
I'm sorry.
Were you or weren't you guilty of being drunk in public?
Well, yes, all right, I was, but it was them that drove me to it. You see, them with their constant, merciless persecution. They were all against me. Even Brady. Yes, even he. Sometimes I thought he...
Just a minute, Captain. Just hold on a minute.
But I was trying to explain it.
Oh! Yes, I hear you, sister. I hear you. What are you saying? Oh, no. Oh, my God! Rhea!
Must keep moving. Must keep moving. What's wrong with you, Doctor? She's looking straight at us, but she could be sand blindness. Oh, we need something to break her chains. Hope for a sonic screwdriver. Good grief, what is it? The far end of the column. The nomads, do you see? They're starting to fade away. You're right. They must be caught in a time eddy, trapped in another time zone. Then we can't help Rhea. Don't see how we can.
Doctor!
She can see us. The time eddy's fading, causing an interface. Come on, quick!
Oh, please!
Girl, you have fed for years of shit with your howling.
Keep away, don't hurt me.
No, you don't. If you want her, you'll have to go through me first.
No, Doctor, you can't!
Good heavens. He did go through me. Straight through me.
You must learn, girl. Respect for Shabujin.
Help! Doctor!
Miss Rayden. Sprocket, what's wrong with her?
From my limited experience, the lady seems to be in some species of trance.
Perhaps if I were to loosen...
What's he doing to you?
Please, Miss Rayden, who are you talking to? What's wrong?
Captain Stryker, things are bad. As bad as they could be.
Is Rhea the name of the person you're looking for?
My sister. I've travelled all the way from Calfodoria to find her. Her and that doctor.
What doctor?
He carried her off, enticed her away from her home. You have to understand, Captain, my sister and I have a telepathic rapport. Whenever one of us is in trouble, the other half always knows it, even though half the galaxy might be between us. And Rhea's... Oh, Rhea.
Miss Rayden.
I heard her voice. She said, "Doctor, please," then "Keep away, don't hurt me, no, Doctor, you can't," and then she screamed. Screamed in pain. Well, Captain Stryker, it seems I have two things to do before I leave this planet. I have a sister to find, and a doctor to kill.
Rhea. She's gone. Like this insubstantial pageant faded. Right, let's see now, Truman. The time eddy must have caught us peripherally, shifted us onto another current of time congruent with the same spatial coordinates as the column. That's why I couldn't get my hands on the chap with the whip. Now it's gone, we're back in our own time zone. I wonder, if we waited here long enough, the nomads would pass us again, only this time we'd be in the same time stream and we could interact. Unless the time eddy brought them out of the past, in which case they've already gone and we'd be cooling our heels here forever. Nope. Best we carry on to the village, Truman. Truman? Oh, that's unfortunate. He must have been swirled away with the time eddy. Well, this gets better and better by the moment. Oh, wonderful. A sandstorm now. That's the spirit's fate, old fellow. You keep dishing it up and I'll keep taking it. Oh, blimey.
Excuse me, sir, but the air intake valves are fouling. Sand is causing short circuits in the control surfaces. Fuel consumption, I regret to inform you, rising steeply. Our tanks are almost empty.
Switch off engines. We're nearly at the Mesa. Go into gliding mode and land at the foot.
At once, sir. And, sir, may I compliment you on your quick thinking?
There seems to be some sort of settlement down there, about 500 yards.
What's happening? The thermal air currents. I'm trying to compensate. Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
Look out! Well, Captain Stryker, I've had softer landings in my life. 100 miles of sand in all directions, and you had to drop us on rock.
The flitter doesn't seem too badly damaged.
Well, that's infinitely more important than my ribs.
Yes, but it's not paid for, do you see? And the insurance, well, I'm a bit behind with the premiums, aren't I? Oh dear. Look at all that sand sticking to the surfaces. Seems to be almost metallic. That's why we ran out of fuel so quick. It must have been carrying twice its normal weight.
Excuse me, sir, madam. Would you like me to begin repairing the flitter straight away? I don't believe any components are beyond redemption. I just wondered. We've all had a trying time. Perhaps a nice, refreshing cup of tea.
Oh, sprocket.
Why, madam, how gratifying. That's the first time you've called me by my name. Well, if I can't tempt you with... Pardon? Oh dear, sir, I'm afraid I'm suddenly feeling rather poor.
I've got something for that. Here, Sprocket, get this over you.
Sir, you're not going to shoot me.
No. This is a spray gun. Plastic sealing gel, isn't it? Soon have you good as new.
Put
and
down
every...
that gun or you die!
What's that? Oh my God!
Excellent. Gentlemen, you couldn't have popped up at a better time. We badly need...
Silence! No one gives voice in the rock of Shibujin. None but the shaman and the highest elders.
I am just
There will be no
trying to...
talking,
Oh, Miss
no
Rayden.
resisting, and no touching of guns. You are both for the village and the judgment of Ner Shibim. Walk!
devils! I eat small boys like you.
I only hope the boot isn't on the other foot when the dinner gong sounds. Boy, I wish I had a drink.
Why don't you ask the guard? There's a perfectly good well over there.
A well of vodka. Now there's material for dreaming. Miss Rayden, have you noticed something interesting about this village?
Yes, the plumbing's even less efficient than on the Star Road.
There's lots of children about, and lots of old folk. But there doesn't seem to be anybody in the middle. Like, young adults, I mean. I wonder why.
Oh, marvellous. A sociology seminar. And I was going to be boring and talk about how we might get out of this mess. The savages left your droid behind. Do you think he'd be of any use?
Sprocket.
I just thought, if he had the sense, he might repair the flitter and come roaring out of the sky and scare the villagers away.
Sprocket, come to the rescue, like the 7th Cavalry. Why, Miss Rayden, you're a bit of a dreamer yourself.
In the name of Shibujan, and the All-Mother, and the Red Ravens of the North, you are welcome in our village. It is a shame on us that we have offered you so poor hospitality. Here, take bread and ewe's milk without apologies.
Thank you very much, Grandma. You wouldn't have anything a little stronger, maybe?
I'm sorry to interrupt, but could you let me have some water?
Please, what did you spring from?
He's in a bad way, poor devil.
If you could, just a few small drops.
Here is ewe's milk. Drink and welcome. But sip only, mind. Do not gulp it.
Woman, whose voice gave you leave to feed the captives? Stand back from them.
No, shaman. Let them eat. It is in my mind that the totem looks gladly on kindness. There is a prophecy that strangers will come to the village in 2s and in 3s, and their coming will herald a time of change. But perhaps we outsiders have altogether too many prophecies, as we have altogether too little food.
Thanks very much. I've been wandering in the desert for hours.
It seems that they are of the clay of the nomads.
But no kin of ours, and no children of the totem. I will go to the crystal and summon the keepers. They will know what to do.
How did you come to our death? We thought there weren't any other ships in this sector.
Our date? Oh, well, you see, I travel in a rather unorthodox sort of vessel. I'm delighted to meet you all. By the way, my name's the Doctor.
What did you say? What have you done with Rhea?
Rhea? You know Rhea?
Striker, your gun! Give me your gun!
Wait, Miss Rayden, you can't go
Somebody
tell me what's going on.
Die, Doctor!
What's this?
Oh, no, that's a spray gun!
That's right. Jelly me to death.
Your pistol, Striker, your laser! Give it to me!
Seize the woman! Hold her arms!
Get off!
I don't suppose this village runs to a dry cleaner's. Excuse me, did I hear you use the name Rayden?
That's right. I gather you know her sister and...
I'll get you. You better kill me now, because I'll get you.
Of course, you're Cassandra. Rhea's Cassandra. What is going on?
The keepers are coming! I've been to the crystal! The keepers are coming!
Shaman, you fool!
My God, look! Rising out of the sand!
Where are the strangers? Where are the aliens? They will come with us!
What are they?
There they are! Take them! Take them away! Take them away!
What's happening? The sand beneath my feet! I'm going down! Hold on to me! Oh no, I'm sinking too! I'm misleading!
We are the masters! We are the Daleks! You will come with us!
for the Dalek Supreme.
I attend.
The 3 prisoners have been disarmed and detained. Holding cell, sector 4.
Convey the prime subject to surgery.
I obey.
Report for the Dalek Supreme. Speak. Replication process is complete. The new humanoid replicant is ready for programming. Escort me. I will supervise the procedure.
Well now, Diary dear, what a day it's been, n'est-ce pas? Sucked down by the sand with a star nasher. Crawled out to find myself in an underground city, then chased through 16 light-years of corridors by a bunch of ambulatory teapots with an abysmal taste in metal architecture. And to top it all, I've bitten my tongue. Well now, what's next on the agenda? Chummy there said something about prisoners just now. 3 prisoners. Perhaps if I follow him, we might get a game of bridge going. What do you say, old Chronicle? I couldn't agree more.
And before I could do anything, the Time Eddy had faded and Rhea was gone. That's the whole story, Cassandra. I'm as anxious to help your sister as you are, but I really think we should concentrate our minds on what the Daleks...
You must think me a monumental fool, Doctor. So Rhea was stolen from your TARDIS by some inexplicable unseen force that broke in out of the vortex, eh? What sort of a fairy tale is that?
That's right, Miss Rayden. Don't you believe him? I've met his type of smooth talker before. First thing you know, they've sold you shares in a phony Illyrian mine in the Pleiades and run off with your life savings.
Thank you for that vote of confidence. Look, if I'm telling the truth, your best hope to find Rhea is to join my search for her. If I'm lying and I've got her captive somewhere, then I'm the man who can lead you to her. I'm not particularly fond of armed truces, but...
If she's dead, Doctor, if Rhea's dead, I want to be near you to tear out your heart.
Actually, I've got 2.
No, don't. You can't trust him, Miss Rayden. He's the enemy. He'll kill us both.
Shut up, Striker. I think I can decide where my duty lies without your advice.
Miss Rayden, why are you turning against me? I'm on your side.
The Doctor will accompany us.
I was wondering when you'd return.
Move!
What are you doing on this planet?
Move now!
Where are you taking me?
Silence! You will stand up!
Those suction pads are harder than they look.
Move! Move now!
Have made their wishes known, the Pokax. Bring forth the placental crucible. Can this truly be the best world for our purposes? Look on it, Exalkalal, so unformed, so strange, so primitive. Thus, it is perfect for our purposes. It will be sweet to die. And yet, nature cannot be resisted, Lepocat. But I have looked upon the placental crucible and the monstrous embryos within it. Our genetic engineers have contrived them well. Their shape may be strange, their biological makeup grotesque in our eyes, yet their DNA pattern is in all important respects the same as ours. But can we be sure that they will thrive in this primeval jungle? It must certainly teem with unimagined dangers, predators, diseases. Can it be wise to leave the sole hope of our existence to struggle against such odds? These embryos are truly the seed of the Flotexil. They will conquer all adversity and evolve into the dominant species of this planet. May they conquer space, spread beyond the star, and build an empire greater than their forefathers ever knew. Come, the Pokaks. Begin the sequence which will bring them forth from their cryogenic womb and hurl them naked and unprepared into their new domain. I yearn for the solace of oblivion. The sequence of awakening begins.
Just a moment. You winded me back there. I wouldn't be surprised if you bruised a rib. Where are we now, by the way? No guided tour, then. Well, now, what have we here? Leptostatic detention cylinders, a whole forest of them. Expecting visitors, are you? Or is this to be where I'm deposited?
Sector 12, bulkhead descending.
Rhea, where are you?
I'm over here, right before the bulkhead starts.
I'll be right there.
Halt! Halt! Do not move! Do not move! Do not move! Disable him!
Rhea, not again.
We will proceed. Move.
Do you mean to sulk in that corner permanently, Captain Stryker? Or can we start thinking how we're going to get out of here?
Are you deigning to talk to me, Miss Rayden? Huh, of course. You haven't got your friend anymore.
You're behaving like a 3-year-old.
Even 3-year-olds are capable of evil. I remember at nursery school how they ganged up on me because of my buck teeth.
I don't believe I'm hearing this. What was that?
This is your early morning call. 10 biscuits are available at Modern Straits.
My God! That sounds like...
Sir, I hope I'm not disturbing anything.
Brady, you're alive.
Heavens be praised. A face I can trust.
When the Star Rover sank, we thought you...
It's a long story, mes amis, but don't worry. Every thrilling moment's recorded in my diary. I think I'll have it published when we get back to Hertigan. Should sell like hot canapes.
We have to find the Dalek surgery. Do you know where it is?
It'll need a good title. How about... the planetary satellite is a latex integument full of pressurized vapor.
Brady.
Catching, hmm? I've been past the surgery, Lanky dear. It's about a mile to the north, just beyond a big room full of cylindrical thingies.
Could you take me there? It's urgent.
How could you know it was the surgery? Can you read the Dalek signposts?
No, but I can recognize the smell of disinfectant and ether. What's the matter with you, old darling? You're looking at me like I was a rubber check.
Never mind all this. We have to find the doctor. He knows where my sister is. Take me to the surgery.
Your wish is my command, O tall and willowy one.
Wait a minute. I want to go back to the Star Rover. We have to get off this damn planet while we still have our skins.
Don't be ridiculous. If the doctor gets hurt, I might never find Rhea.
Brady, we're going to the ship. That's an order.
My, how masterful. But listen, Maverine, surely the lady's got a point.
Roger, you're not turning against me as well, are you?
thought we were friends.
For pity's sake.
Well... All right, listen, Cassandra. Maybe it would be wiser to escape to the surface. We can always regroup and come back later.
Damn you, don't you understand? Why am I wasting my time? A mile to the north, you say? Right. Goodbye, rats. I'm going.
Don't, Cassandra.
Let her go, Brady. No, please. Don't leave me here.
We can't just let her go.
Don't you see, man? Isn't it obvious? It was her brought us to this planet, wasn't it? We risked our lives. How do we know what our plans really are? Roger, please!
This isn't right. Oh, well, if I'm a rat, I might as well be a good one. Allez vite, Captain, it's time we were hitting the trail.
Ow! Prisoner secured.
Excuse me. I say, excuse me. Did you really have to shave my head? Well, I must say this is all very nice.
Prepare anesthetic.
I obey.
I must admit, though, I thought that the tradition was to sit at the table, not to be clamped on top of it. What are we eating, squid? I'm afraid I can't stand it.
Administer.
I warn you, you'll be hearing from my solicitor first thing in the morning.
Commence primary incision.
This way, Captain Mine. The Star Snoopy is just the other side of this bay.
Please don't aggravate my melancholia, Brady. No jokes, eh?
Alas, dear boy, you might as well ask me to stop. Oh my God! What are you doing to her? She's swarming with Daleks. Looks as if they're dismantling the ship.
Surgery has reached fully automatic stage.
Then we may leave the doctor. We must report to Strike Force 381.
There you are. God, I hope I'm not too late. What's that? Oh, nobody. Nerves, girl, nerves. Let's see. How can I get these wires and tubes out of the doctor's head? It looks as if this panel controls everything. Perhaps if I turn this switch...
Oh, no, you don't. Softly. Don't scream. Don't fight me. I'm here to help the doctor.
Who are you?
My name's Crouch. Truman Crouch. I'm the doctor's travelling companion. Listen, if you're trying to liquefy his brain, turning that switch is just the way to go about it.
The doctor's companion? Do you know anything about a girl called Rhea?
Later. Oh, by the way, please take a gun. I seem to have a surplus.
This is the Dalek's gun stick. Where did you get it?
I liberated one of their armories this morning. I've been wandering around the city since the middle of last night. Fell through a hole in the ground, like Alice in Wonderland. Ah, got it. I think I see how the machine's set up. Cross your fingers while I start the secret.
Look out!
What?
Danger! Danger!
I'll fix him.
No, don't shoot! Well, fair enough. I rather wanted the honour myself, but here we go, phasing out the fluid input to the doctor's brain.
Are you sure you know what you're doing?
Bingo! The wires are retracting. Help me unclamp him, will you? I don't think I caught your name.
Cassandra. Yes, you're right. The doctor's getting his colour back. You were going to tell me about Rhea, Mr. Crouch.
Rhea? What about her? Calfodorian girl, quite bright, a little on the innocent side. She was kidnapped out of the TARDIS a few days ago. We've been looking for her ever since.
That's what the doctor said.
Have I misjudged him? But then if you're his friend, you could be his accomplice. Oh, why is it so hard to know who to trust?
Trust none! For oaths are straws, men's faiths are wafer cakes, and hold fast as the only dog, my dog. This roller coaster's going far too fast.
Doctor, come on. Upsy daisy, time to get you to the TARDIS. By the way, I love the shape of your head.
Truman! Nice of you to drop in. You'll never guess who I bumped into this morning. Zoe, of all people, alive and kicking.
Zoe? Who's Zoe? Oh, no, sorry, what am I saying? Not Zoe. It was, what's her name?
Thingy. Rhea.
Yeah, Rhea? She's alive then?
Yes, she is.
No, she's not.
Hey.
Listen, Doctor, I don't know what's going on, if you're a great liar or just a great fool, but one thing I do know. My sister's dead. Rhea's dead. Do you hear me?
Patrol unaccounted for in Sector 8. Search party to surgery area immediately.
Oh, good. When the Daleks get here, they can settle the argument before they shoot us.
Take the Doctor's other arm, Truman.
I've become Doctor. I want to head west. That's where I found the TARDIS.
And so it came to pass that the old established firm of Stryker and Brady were utterly bamboozled. With a spaceship swarming with tin terrorists, their route to freedom was completely cut off. Will our heroes escape? Will the gallant captain come up with a new stroke of genius? When do the pubs open? Who can tell?
I wish you'd stop playing with that damn tape recorder. Why aren't you looking for a way out? We should try to find a ladder or something.
Good thinking. I'm sure the Daleks like nothing better than climbing ladders. Actually, I'm quite fascinated by some of this equipment. It reminds me of a project I was involved in for the Galactic Navy. Awfully harsh, you know. The boffins had this theory that they could produce... what do they call them? Eddies in the stream of time. They thought it might be possible to ride on the currents into the past or the future. Dash clever stuff. Didn't work, of course.
Time travel, and people call me a dreamer.
The Pokax, is the sequence of awakening complete?
Truly, Exaltalal, the embryos are ready to leave the placentral crucible.
Then open the floodgates in the High God's name. Let the soul of our species be born.
I will throw the switch now.
Wait! Look! The Pokax!
Strike Force 381. These creatures are to be exterminated. Fire! Fire! The Zlotexel have been neutralized. What of the creatures in the placental crucible? They are the seed of the race called Draconians, a deadly future threat to the security of the Daleks. They must be rooted out now, before their evolution can begin. Incinerate them!
I keep telling you, Rhea's alive. Why won't you believe me?
Doctor, I've been in mental contact with my sister all my life. Even in dreams I've been able to sense her presence. But now, ever since last night, silence. A vast echoing emptiness. There's only one possible solution. Either you or the Daleks have killed her.
It doesn't follow, I promise you. Telepathy can be occluded by drugs, electroconvulsive therapy, all sorts of things. You mustn't lose hope, Cassandra.
Every time you tell me Rhea lives, it makes me more certain you brought about her death. Maybe I should destroy you now, before you can tell me any more lies.
Look out! Hostile natives ahead!
Quick, in here!
Report!
Fugitive still at liberty. Humanoid female secured in leptostatic detention under guard.
Continue search.
I obey.
Did you hear that, Cassandra? You convinced now?
Perhaps I owe you an apology, Doctor. Doctor, what's the matter with you?
What did they do to me on that operating table? My brain. It feels distinctly overcrowded in here. Come on, Doctor. We've nearly reached the TARDIS. You'll feel better after a dose of medicine. Who knows, we might even find your wig.
It's no use, Brady. We're doomed, see? We'll never get out of this place. And even if we did, we'd die in the desert up there. All my life the cards have been stacked against me. Now it's time for the royal flush.
Far be it from me to spoil a good lament, old darling, but we're still in with a chance. Look what I brought with me from the ship.
What is it? A radio beacon?
Tuned to dear old Sprocket's favourite frequency. Once we get upstairs, I can summon him with a flitter to spirit us away.
Why don't you call him now?
I've tried. I think the magnetised sand cover blocks out all radio waves. Devilish clever, these Daleks.
Halt! Halt! Do not move!
On the other hand, they do have their little faults.
Run! Emergency! Emergency!
This way! Hurry, man! Which way are you going? This way! Oh no! It's a dead end! Quick! Let's... Oh, it's too late! We're trapped!
Exterminate them!
The humans have been destroyed.
Return to your duties. We obey!
Are you all right now, Doctor? Yes, thanks, Truman. Pain's almost faded. I just wish I didn't feel so...
What, Doctor?
like I'm being watched. Only it's me that's doing the watching. Hurry up! The TARDIS is this way. Just a moment. What's going on down there?
Daleks. Hundreds of them. All heading up to ramps on that platform. They don't seem to be doing anything when they get there.
Maybe it's some sort of dormitory. I suppose even Daleks have to sleep. Anyway, come on, let's get moving. I want to watch this. Do you see those great charts painted on the walls? As far as I understand Dalek calligraphy, they seem to represent spatio-temporal coordinates. Yes, that one there, the one that isn't lit up. That would be Draconia around 8 million BC. 9, 8... Doctor, you're wasting time, come on!
4, 3, 2, 1... Transportation has been effected. Strike Force 404
Did you see that? They just disappeared.
Riding a time eddy. Oh, that's clever. It takes them back without the need for vast energy expenditure. But where?
There's another chart winked out.
Why don't we just go down and ask them? You seem to like it here all of a sudden. Draconia, 8 million BC. Then there's Movella in the year of the Silver Megatherion. Early Pleistocene Earth. Yes. Yes.
are sending troops back to those eras when the greatest enemies of the Daleks were just coming into existence. Not hard to imagine what they do when they get there. This is monstrous. It's not just genocide, it's genetic abortion on a universal scale. How can the Time Lords permit it?
Well, you know, I hope you're happy. And now, at the risk of sounding monotonous,
We've got to find the TARDIS. There's not a moment to lose.
Thank you, Fairy Godmother. You can get up now, Captain. They've gone. Oh, Lord, he's fainted.
No. I was just having a quick prayer. What happened? Why are we still alive?
I think we've just had a close encounter with a time eddy. It must have slipped between us and the Daleks and absorbed the blast from their guns. That's the best stroke of luck I've had all year. Correction, the second best.
What could be luckier than that?
Unless I miss my guess, I can see a lift that'll take us to the surface. To Horseman Brow! Or if you prefer, let's get out of here.
Ah, here she is.
What is it, Doctor?
A key. When the Daleks took us prisoner, they searched me and confiscated it. We'll have to go back.
Tinkle, tinkle, Doctor.
The key? Where did you get it?
Fortunately, I did a bit of ferreting around before I found you. Come on, take it and open the door for us.
You know, sometimes I think you're too good to be true.
What a relief. Air that doesn't smell of axle grease.
Well, don't just stand there. Switch on the beacon. Please.
No sooner said. Come to me, my melancholy sprocket. Playtime's over. Oh, cheer up, old darling. In 5 minutes' time, we'll be airborne and tucking into the brandy from the medicine chest.
We can't get off planet in a flitter, though, can we? Besides, I don't trust all this good luck. It can only mean there's something worse in store for us.
That's us out of the city at any rate.
You've left Rhea behind again, though, haven't you?
Do you think I've forgotten?
What's the matter with me? I can't help Rhea, I can't stop the Daleks. I've never felt so inadequate. Never. I can't even make contact with the Time Lords. What's happened to them? Screaming for help in a nightmare and finding the scream won't come.
I found the very thing to cover your naked cranium.
Oh, wonderful. Of all the hats in the TARDIS, you have to choose my old stovepipe hat.
I'd rather walk around with a head like a full moon,
I'll
would
do
you?
it here. Well, if no one will help me, I'll have to help myself. Let's see. The Daleks' plan depends entirely on the time eddies. Can they be interfered with? They're not a natural phenomenon. What caused them? Cassandra, where exactly in space is our Dave?
It's the third planet of a Type 5 star.
In the constellation of Castorberus.
Castorberus?
Yes, I found a star chart in the city.
Then this devastated plot of waste ground posing as a planet. This warren of Daleks and half-crazed primitives. This ball of nothing in the middle of nowhere. Is Gallifrey. Planet of the Time Lords.
Doctor, where are you going?
What? Nowhere, I'm thinking. The Eye of Harmony. Yes, that's it.
Is it? Doctor, have you forgotten why we're here?
There's been some massive natural disaster. The Time Lords must have been slaughtered.
Do you see them?
Strangely glad. Not at the outsiders, Clay.
But can you not see? Two of them are those that were taken by the keepers.
And they live. We must fetch the shaman.
Yes, all right, but what is this Eye of Harmony?
That which balances all things, that they may neither flux nor wither nor change their state in any measure. Or something like that. In short, the key to the power of the Time Lords, the ultimate protector of time's integrity. When disaster struck, temporal shockwaves would have resonated throughout all time and space, unleashing these time disturbances which the Daleks are exploiting.
But if all the other Time Lords died when the Eye of Harmony was destroyed, why didn't you?
Well, firstly, it wasn't destroyed. If it had been...
What?
I'd rather not even think about that. And secondly, I'm not sure why I didn't die. Does the Eye of Harmony necessarily sustain all Time Lord life? Would I have died but for Sargol's hallucinogenic cocoon enveloping my mind? One thing I do know. I heard their death throes. Perhaps that's why the TARDIS brought me.
Demons or thieves or what you be, I conjure you, stand still!
Please, would you stop wagging that bone at me?
Now what have you led us into, Doctor?
Surely these savages can't be all this. Listen, don't be afraid. Take us to your village. I must
To the
talk
village
with
you will come, but there will be no talk. You bring peril to the chosen race of the outsiders. This time we will slay you ourselves, to the greater glory of Shibujim.
All is proceeding according to plan. Soon, complete and permanent mastery of time will belong to the Daleks.
Mayday, all you folks out there. Mayday, mayday, mayday. Oh, don't be shy, my lovely darlings. We're up in a flitter and all in a flutter, and jokes don't fall flatter than mine.
Sir, I've located an oasis 56.4 miles to the north-northwest. Shall I alter course?
Sounds good to me. How about you, Captain?
Yes, whatever you say, Sprocket.
Once we have an ample supply of water, may I suggest a nice cup of tea all round? If you'll forgive me saying so, sir, the captain looks as though he could use one.
Well, now the medicinal brandy's finished. You know, I love that personality of yours, Sprocket. Where the blazes did your makers dig it up from?
I am a Mark 16 Jeeves model, sir. We were designed to appeal to nouveau riche families in the galactic provinces, those who could afford the small extra expenditure to impress their neighbors.
Easy. Why was it so easy?
What's gnawing your vitals now, old darling?
We shouldn't have been able to escape from the city. Just the two of us, up against a whole army of Daleks. Doesn't seem right, you know. Almost as if we were meant to get away.
Someday I must find you a gift horse so you can look it in the mouth. Do you think the Daleks spared our lives out of pure philanthropy?
My life, no. But yours?
I don't like the sound of this.
Replication. Is that it? Brady, you were alone in the city for a whole night. Then suddenly you appeared like magic. And the Daleks can make replicas of human beings that they send out as spies and saboteurs. You told me so yourself. Oh my God. It can't be. Can it?
Oh, let's have no more of this nonsense, all right?
No, I'm sorry. Of course it's nonsense.
Of course.
Gentlemen, I'm delighted to inform you the instruments have detected a large ship in the stratosphere 8 miles to the south.
We're rescued! Where's the mic? Mayday! Mayday! Come in, unidentified ship. This is pilot Roger Brady of the Star Rover. We need your help. Come in, please. Oh, they don't answer.
Look, sir, the teleprinter.
Please give exact position. Rightio. Our position is 16 degrees, 15.02 minutes north. 5 degrees, 22.6 minutes west. Have you got that?
Oh, thank heavens. Roger, listen, I'm sorry I was stupid before. It's just the stress,
Have
you
you
see.
got that? Come in, please.
Audio contact established, sir.
You are identified as hostile. Now you will be exterminated.
Brady, you've betrayed me.
Danger, missiles and...
Bring forth the evil ones, Nershibim. I urge that their doom be not postponed an instant.
They're going to kill us. You can see it in their faces.
The good of the tribe and the totem must be put before all doubts, all mercy. It is not in my mind how we dare let these people live.
You have to listen. Killing us is the worst thing you could do.
I couldn't agree more, Doctor.
People of the tribe, don't we have the right to speak in our own defense?
Think not to listen to their lies and their blasphemies. Let fires be kindled, let knives be sharpened, that their screams may be music in the ears of Shibujim.
Shibujim? Shibugans, of course! The Shibugans! The Time Lords who turned their backs on the capital for a life of contemplation in the desert. They must have survived the breaking of the Eye of Harmony. You're their descendants!
These are high words of power you speak, stranger. How come you to know of our mysteries?
Shibugans cultivated the powers of the mind. Tell me about this totem of yours. It's more than just a religion, isn't it? It's a reality.
Kill him, Nershibim, before he worms our secret from us.
No, shaman. It is in my mind that there is a prophecy that one will come. Shedder of tears, let him learn from you.
My God, we're going to live through this.
This is the truth of the totem of Shibujim. No stranger, but the tribe of outsiders has many minds, and one mind, and many souls, and one soul, and the name of the one soul is Shibujim. And each man, and each woman of the tribe comes forth many times in his life, here, on the high place, and makes to the totem a sacrifice of his one mind and his one soul, pouring out his energies that the totem may grow strong, that the totem may grow strong and strong enough until comes that day which we speak of as the time of the ravens, when the totem will reach out in rage and smite the foes of the tribe, burning them out like brushwood under lightning. The foes of the tribe, those that we call the keepers. For 70 generations have we grown old before our time, and died before our time, that the totem may increase, and the keepers be slain.
It's almost beyond belief.
What you call the totem must be an archetype of the collective unconscious. A psychic entity existing within the shared soul of the tribe. And you've been feeding it for decades with your individual mental energies. Only the Shibugans would have thought of that. And when it's strong enough, it'll burst forth into the outside world, unleashing its energies in a vast wave of destruction. The Daleks couldn't possibly survive that.
What purpose to speak of these matters to strangers? None can survive, serve the totem, or make the sacrifice save those who are of the clay of ourselves.
But I am of your clay. Listen to me, I'm a Time Lord. My ancestors were your ancestors. Your collective unconscious is open to me. And I have power. Psychic power developed over 900 years of life. I can... Yes, that's what I must do. Invoke your archetype. Do it now. I'll make the sacrifice. Once my energy is added to yours,
The totem will reach its maximum strength. The time of the ravens will come today!
Do not trust him! He's lying, I feel it!
No, he speaks the truth. This is the moment 70 generations have died for. Oh gods, oh great Shabucham, give us a sign. Show us your ineffable will. Show it now. A sign, mighty Shabucham.
Oh,
A sign, mighty Shabucham. Give us a... Look! In the sky! Look there! Look there!
Star Road was glitter, wasn't it?
probably, but let's not be too open and above board at this stage.
Great beasts ride the skies, prefiguring the raven's vengeance. Surely this is a sign. And surely the doctor speaks true. Shaman, what say you?
I have nothing to say. Prepare the ritual. Let the doctor's soul be drained to the dregs.
Here comes another one. Please, gentlemen, you can't give me a little assistance? What you tried to do? I'll kill you, traitor! You're no friend of mine!
Destructor Drone 3 detonated off target. Fire numbers 4, 5, and 6. Starburst pattern. I obey.
Doctor, may I say something?
What, Cassandra?
Earlier I didn't trust you. I'm sorry. And now you're going to make this sacrifice for Rhea's sake.
Not just for Rhea. The Daleks are committing the retrospective massacre of millions. I've got to stop them.
You're sure this totem thing won't destroy Rhea along with the Daleks?
Oh, yes. It only has one purpose. Yeah, don't look so glum. It'll take more than a tribal archetype to empty my psychic fuel tanks. I may reduce my life expectancy by a few millennia. Oh, well. A short life, but a serendipitous one.
Now is the time. Time for the sacrifice. Here is the chalice. Drink of it deeply. Shebujim waits you.
Thank you. Perhaps a little dash of tonic? This should be a fascinating experience. Ah, I see. You know, this is really rather...
Doctor?
He knows what he's doing.
Came slowly, walking without fear, but still in torment, needles torturing every nerve, every synapse, every ganglion, but yet walking without fear towards a goal, unknowable, unnameable, unimaginable, without fear, but with a certain understandable trepidation. And as I walked, it seemed I saw the likeness of 4 living creatures, and every one had 4 faces, and every one had 4 wings. And the soles of their feet sparkled like the color of burnished brass as they kept walking without fear, but with understandable trepidation, because after all, as you know, the toe bone's connected to the foot bone's connected to the ankle bone's connected to...
Look at me. No, really. It's all right. You can look. Have you ever seen a face as beautiful as mine? Have you? Have you ever seen eyes so bright, skin so white, lips so soft for kissing? Have you? Have you?
Dead, flee, slay, scream! Out of your skin the birds flutter burning. Blackbird and osprey, green finch and cuckoo, wings molten metal, rook, wren and raven, partridge and sea
God bury you alive.
I don't mind if you want to touch me. I don't mind if you want to hold me close and dance with me. Any man would with a woman so beautiful. So beautiful.
Who are you? I asked them. Who are you and what do you want from me? I asked them and they said, we know who you are, they said. And you are and we are and they are and all are. And I said, yes, but...
Flames change and become a rushing of a whirlpool. An irresistible vortex of swirling water, dragging the Doctor down to the depths of the ocean, down to the darkest, innermost recesses of self, down to where?
Isn't this nice? Isn't this just what you always wanted? You know, I think that's what you've been afraid of all your life. Of knowing what you really wanted.
But I don't want this. Why should I want it? I said. And I'm not afraid. Though I will admit to feeling an understandable trepidation.
I went downstairs for a drink of water, but when I looked at the water, it was full of the branches of trees, and that was the way the world began. They say there was a desert on the surface of the moon, but you mustn't ever walk on it, because if you do, it will swallow you up and drag you all the way down to hell.
Doctor! Please! Keep away! Don't hurt me!
Rhea, where are you?
Over here, Doctor! Hurry! This is what you've been afraid of all your life. Of knowing what you really want.
Doch stille Sonne im Widergrund Gottes Gewolk. Darin ein Verhändel Gott wohnt.
I want to be the Doctor to tear out your heart.
No, indeed, goes on. Doctor, you she has been taken. The individual is the only reality. The further we move away from the individual towards abstract ideas about Homo sapiens, the more likely we are to fall into error.
Rhea, I'm coming! But then you see, I knew the truth. And that was, I was like a king of infinite space and time, and I ruled it all. Oh, I ruled it without fear, but with justifiable tyranny. And it was all crimson. Sometimes like petals and candy floss. But there were wolves behind the wainscot. Of course, the trepidation, but I said, yes! Yes, you can take what you need. Take all of me if you have to. And he reached out. And I let him touch the folds of my brain, all honey, all sweet, dripping syrups, and I said, yes, yes, you can, yes, yes, yes! No! I'll kill you, traitor, the blessed your ragtag! I'll kill you!
Gentlemen, if you could curtail your fisticuffs for just a moment. There are 3 Dalek missiles heading straight for us.
Sorry about this, old darling.
Right then, Sprocket, any ideas?
Not really, sir. It depends whether the missiles are heat-seeking or radio-controlled.
Radio? Look, when the Daleks contacted us, I don't suppose we recorded their signals.
Oh, yes, sir. That's standard procedure.
Quick then, play them back over our transmitter.
I beg your pardon?
Look, the missiles pick up Dalek signals coming from us, right? So they think we're Daleks and they don't harm us, right? Well, not very convincing, is it?
Relaying the Dalek transmission, sir. Now.
You are identified as hostile. Now you will be exterminated.
Heartiest congratulations!
Here comes the second one. Shooting the fish in a barrel and the gain sprocket.
Yes, sir! I'm just rewinding the tape that I...
No! Don't go near him, Cassandra, whatever you do.
But he's in pain, Truman. Look at the way he's writhing.
If you touch him, the tribe will kill us all.
No! I have to! I have to! I have to! Totem! Red Ravens ate us! He murders the totem! I have to!
Look! Look at that!
There's no other way. Please believe me, I had to.
I don't understand, Truman. What happened?
Come on, Doctor. Tell me got you away from here.
I thought I could help them. I wanted to help them. It was only when I came face to face with
Yes,
it.
Doctor, explain later. I'm sure it'll be fascinating.
Make for those rocks. We can hide out there.
The totem is destroyed! Our god has been murdered! Stand up, you fools! After them! They will pay for their crime with blood, and with entrails, and with endless hours of pain!
Report for the Dalek Supreme. I attend. Troop Ship 7 has signaled. The threat to security has been obliterated. Instruct the troop ship to land and recover our prime subject. I obey.
I had to. When I saw the totem, I knew I had to destroy it. I fought it, managed to turn its power against itself. Cassandra, you do believe I had to?
I believe you if you say so, Doctor, but I don't understand at all.
Move up ahead. We can hide there.
I mean, you said the totem was our only chance to stop the Daleks, to save Rhea.
There was nothing else I could do. When I came face to face with it, I realized it was...
What, Doctor?
I don't know. I can't remember. I only know I had to... Listen, it wouldn't have just killed the Daleks. That much power unleashed would have torn a hole in the space-time fabric itself, and... Would it? Yes. Yes, that must have been it. That must have been the reason. Why did you keep badgering me? I said I had to, didn't I?
All right, Doctor, all right.
No, I'm sorry, I'm so tired.
There they are! I see them!
Run for the cave!
Doctor, you must hurry.
Death to the murderer!
Truman, look out!
Oh! Truman!
That was part of the stratagem.
Hurry, Doctor, carry him to the caves.
Too late, look up there!
There they are! Destroy them! No! Say them for torture! Murderers!
Can't really blame them for being angry. 60 generations died to give that totem power.
I don't blame them. I'd just rather avoid their company.
Easier said than... Good grief!
Daleks!
Exterminate the primitives. None must misstate. Annihilate them. Exterminate, 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 exterminate. All Daleks return to the troop ship. We obey.
They can't have seen us.
It's a sad day for my pride when I'm saved by a Dalek massacre. Truman, how are you?
Don't speak ill of the Daleks, Doctor. They're the best friends you've got. We've helped you discover your destiny. If only you knew it.
He's delirious.
Truman, I will die now. But it doesn't matter. The life of one is unimportant. My mission has been a complete and glorious success. I die content in that knowledge.
It's not you. Dark replicant. But why?
My mission was to monitor your activities.
And Rhea? What's happened to Rhea?
The female humanoid was kidnapped to ensure that the Doctor would play into our hands at every turn.
What's happening to you? But you saved my life in the surgery. Why did you help me escape? It was all part of the plan. The invincible stratagem of the Emperor ordained your liberation. The Emperor is here. I have fulfilled my mission. My life ends, but the Dalek race lives on, soon to win their rightful place as absolute rulers of the universe. Goodbye, Doctor. I've enjoyed our time together. Try not to think too badly of me. I have been the biggest fool of all time.
He's dead. What a pity. I'd have liked the honor myself. Right, Doctor. I'm going back to the city to rescue Rhea. Are you coming with me?
I've failed in everything else. Perhaps with Rhea I can redeem myself. Come on then, Cassandra. Fool! Fool!
All Daleks embarked. Prepare the ship for the descent into the city. We obey.
They're all aboard. Come on, Cassandra.
Can you get us inside, Doctor? The ship's sinking fast.
Here's the emergency hatch.
We're going to open. We're going under.
I can't find the hatch. It's stuck. Cassandra, help me.
Oh, darling. I wish you were lighter. Oh, Mr. Brady, is that you?
Ah, Sprocket, over here. Toad sweet of you, please. Help me drag the captain away from the wreck.
I deeply regret, sir. Can't oblige. I suffered massive damage when I was thrown clear. I'm afraid I'm no longer as mobile as I used to be.
Oh, never mind, never mind. Oops, there goes the fuel tank. Our insurance company isn't going to like this lovely boy.
Roger, are you hurt?
My ribs had an argument with the steering column. One of them seems to have pierced me in a most inconvenient place.
But you pulled me clear. You saved me.
You know, old darling, Dalek spies always rescue their victims. It's part of the service, no extra charge.
Oh, Roger. I must have been crazy. I'm sorry, boy, I'm sorry.
Hold on this, will you?
What is it?
It's my diary. There's 10 minutes of blank tape left. Maybe you could run to a brief epitaph. Nothing too flowery.
You're not going to die. Do you hear me, Brady? I forbid it. Sprocket! Any chance you can repair your motor and go for help?
I think I could say some temporary patching up, but it would take at least 2 hours. Tell you what, sir, you get Mr. Brady to the village for help. If you could drag me into the shade of these rocks first, my old circuits will function better out of the heat of the sun.
Yes, right. I'll do that. Oh, no. Internal bleeding. Sorry, Sprocket, no time. Up you come, Roger. Let's see how far I can carry you, laddie.
Careful, old darling. Don't rock the boat.
That's it, laddie. You go to sleep now. We got a long way to go together.
So is this where you found Rhea?
Eh? Oh, yes. She's in an electrostatic cylinder just behind that wall there.
I wish the outsiders hadn't taken my gun. Lucky there aren't any guards around.
Yes, isn't it? Lucky.
What's wrong, Doctor?
The hatch on the troop ship. I didn't open it, Cassandra. Just before the sand could suffocate us both, the hatch came open by itself. I don't understand it.
And why haven't you seen any Daleks since we entered the city?
This looks promising.
What is it?
Central control panel. The cylinders and mobile walls must be operated from here. Let's just think a moment. Ah, yes. It was obvious all along.
Doctor, are you all right? Your face...
I know what I must do now.
Wrong button, Doctor. You're bringing a wall down between us. Doctor, do you hear me?
I must go now. I have been summoned.
No! Doctor, come back! I'm trapped! Doctor, have you gone mad?
Scanners detect the Doctor proceeding along corridor 427.
Excellent.
Without fear, but with a certain understandable trepidation. Well, and all will be well, and all manner of things will be well, just as soon as I get on the other side of this door.
Enter!
No! I obey. I don't know how you did it, but you got me here. So just get it over with. You've waited long enough to kill me.
Extermination is not our purpose.
What?
You have already served the Daleks well. You will now do so again.
More wood! More wood! Let the bonfire rage until it is hotter than the desert, and hotter than the sun, and hotter than hell's cruelest furnace!
There, She-Man! I bring you! Stop this madness! What holy purpose can another death serve?
What purpose can anything serve, shedder of tears? What use is mercy or wisdom or life itself, now the totem of Shibuchim is destroyed?
I was the shaman. Mine the responsibility to guard our god from the forces of evil. I have failed. Shibuchim demands I pay the penalty.
Shibuchim is dead!
Everything's going to be all right, Roger boy. The village is just up ahead. We'll get you patched up good and proper. Then I got plans for us. I've been thinking, a man can learn from his mistakes. Know what we're going to do? Start up a brand new business. Equal partners, you and me. Would you like that, Roger? We'll call it the Stryker Brady Interstellar Freight Line. No, what am I saying? The Brady Stryker Freight Line. That's better. Alphabetical order, isn't it? Only look, you've got to hold on just a little longer. Just a little longer. Then everything's going to be all right. Do you hear me, Roger? Who comes now? What are these strangers?
Two more who suffer, I fear.
Excuse me, I need your help. My friend here, my best friend, he's hurt. Medical attention, urgent. If you could take him from me. Oh, thank you.
Let me through. I'll attend to the injured one.
Let food and water be brought, quickly.
Yes, thank you. But listen, I want Roger to have the best treatment, whatever the cost. And quick as possible. We've got places to go, you see. Things to do, important things, very important.
Shedder of tears, how are the strangers hurt?
I can do nothing for him, but weep, Mayor Sheben. He has been dead this past hour.
I said, are you listening to me? Answer me!
I am informed that the time is near.
Time? What time? What do you mean?
The time for you to serve the Daleks again.
I'll never serve the Daleks, and I never have.
That is not true. You destroyed the mental energies of the Primitives' artifact.
The Totem of Shabujim? It would have torn apart the continuum. I had to destroy it.
No! You destroyed it because I wished you to.
I thought I'd never get that damn thing open. Rhea? Where are you? Oh, no. Rhea, you are alive! Rhea, I was sure you were dead. We both will be if we don't get out of here.
Emergency, emergency, alarm, alarm, intruders in electrostatic detention bay, sector 12, all available units, seek, rotate, exterminate.
So who knows, Dari dear? Perhaps Captain Ben has the right idea after all. Fueling his existence on a mixture of alcohol and dreams. Do I do any better after all? Ah, me. It's a long time since I had dreams. I was going to be an admiral, you know. The youngest in the galactic fleet, sailing my flagship to heroism and glory. I'd like to do something worthwhile just once. Let the family see that their black sheep wasn't a complete rotter. Who knows? Maybe these Daleks will supply the answer.
Brady, will you stop playing about? Here comes Sprocket with equipment.
Rightio. This is Roger Brady saying au revoir for now.
Au revoir, you old darling.
Here, Captain. This will take the burden of your pain from you until tomorrow.
Yes, thank you. Only, I hope you'll all forgive me if... Why did you do that? I thought you wanted to drink. I did. I do. But the time for alcohol and dreams is over. Nea Sheben, listen to me. Will the outsiders help me kill a Dalek or two? What do you say? Make war on the Keepers? Madness has taken you.
Are all men insane? That they live for nothing but war and suffering?
It's none of my affair. But I think maybe the tribe needs a purpose as much as I do. Why not Nea Sheben? The alternative's to live as slaves, isn't it?
Last time you came to the village, Captain Stryker, we delivered you up to the Keepers. I warn you, if you seek now to bring us misery, I, shedder of tears, will send for them myself.
There is fear and confusion in your mind, Doctor.
What? I'd never have thought amateur psychology was quite your line.
I know your mind.
You know nothing! I came to this planet out of compassion and friendship to find the girl you abducted from the TARDIS. Can you understand that? You, whose minds are riddled with neurosis and paranoia, all you understand is fear. The fear of those victims you terrorize and your own fear and envy of all that is unlike you.
You do not fear us, but you fear those doubts in your own mind.
Look at you! Trapped inside your web like a beetle with its wings torn off. I'd only have to wrench at a couple of these feeding tubes and...
You will not harm the Emperor!
Ah, the Dalek Supreme, hiding in the shadows along with his minions.
I have no need of their assistance. Resistance, Doctor. Carry out your threat.
I'm not afraid to die.
You will do only as I command.
Don't.
A psychotropic link was surgically implanted within your brain, subjugating your will to mine. Your mind is no longer your own.
Then you made me destroy the totem of Shabujim.
Because it was a threat only to the Daleks. Interrogation of captured primitives revealed this fact.
And that's why you brought me here, to remove that threat to your dominance over time.
You are the last Time Lord, the only being capable of entering and destroying the tribe's unconscious. Attempts to abduct you from the TARDIS were unsuccessful and power-consuming. Both the male and female humanoids were taken due to inaccuracy. The replicant male was substituted to ensure success.
And Rhea?
The girl was captured from the nomad tribe to lure you here. She will now be exterminated.
No!
She is of no consequence to you now. You have but one purpose.
Time distortion field will align with spatio-temporal location in Gallifreyan history as predicted.
Excellent. The Doctor will be taken to the spaceship.
What do you intend to force?
Our minds are as one, Doctor. Think.
The Eye of Harmony.
Which balances all things that they may neither flux nor wither.
No, stop it! Get out of my mind!
You cannot prevent me. The fortuitous effects of the unknown disaster which struck this planet are now dissipating.
The time eddies.
Another shock to the Eye of Harmony at precisely the same moment in space and time is required. It will be done! The Star Rover now contains our most powerful explosives. You will pilot it.
I don't see why you need... You don't know where it is.
Dalek scientists have located the vicinity of what was once the Time Lord's capital. You will find the exact target.
Oh no. I'd rather die.
You will not die until the moment of impact. You will obey. You have no choice. Take him.
I obey.
Greetings to the Keepers. I have awaited your coming.
I see no one. Where are the primitives?
You'll see them in just a moment. There they are! Throw down the rock!
Under attack! Under attack! Under attack! You have betrayed us! You will be exterminated! Under attack! Assist! 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 Exterminate! Exterminate! Exterminate!
Yoo-hoo, Mr. Dalek! Over here!
Do not move!
Now, Cassandra! Nice shooting. I think he was on his own. Just as well I remembered that dead Dalek we left in surgery. I'll just unscrew this gun stick. Why bother? We'll be out of here soon enough. I'm sure there's a lift nearby. What's the matter? Don't you trust me? No, of course I trust you, but what? I thought you were dead. You said that, but I'm not. So no. No, all of my life I've felt your mind close to me. And now, you are dead.
Right, everybody, onto the platform. Widely dispersed.
You heard the captain! Hurry now! Could somebody help me, please?
Who are you? My God, it's Miss Rayden. What happened to her?
Cassandra's dead. The Dalek took us by surprise just before you got here. It shot my sister before I could kill it.
Your sister? You must be Rhea then.
That's right.
Emergency! Emergency! Alarm! Alarm!
Cover! Prepare for the pitched battle!
Available units!
Is this the Dalek that killed Miss Rayden?
Yes. Poor child. We came too late to save your king. But at least we may be able to avenge her.
I don't understand. This Dalek is being disarmed. How could it
For pity's sake, I'm sitting here with my sister's corpse in my arms, and you want to give me the third degree?
Yes, I'm sorry. It's just that I don't understand how we can...
Intruders located. They must be destroyed. Surrender!
Get down, everyone!
The city
Rapid fire! No!
Surrender! The city must be protected. Located.
Party going on. Sounds worse than the Tron Kirk at Hogmanay.
We must reach the Star Rover before the battle spreads to this sector.
Listen, Charlie, I was thinking, if you want to go and join your friends, I can easily find the ship on
My orders are...
You're such a stickler. Why don't you just...
The Emperor will permit no variation to his plan.
He doesn't have to scramble my frontal lobes, does he?
Halt! You will enter the Star Rover!
Like a lamb to the slaughter. Reaction predetermined. Is this really how it's going to end? 900 years of life culminating in the greatest crime in history. I haven't even the option of suicide.
Enter immediately!
There's another one. Get him!
I am under attack! Under
Doctor! There you are! Good grief, whatever happened to your hair?
Rhea, so you're safe at last. Quick, man! Arm yourself! We've got dozens of Daleks to kill!
Sorry, Captain. I'm afraid I'm under a different command. I have to take charge of your old ship.
Eh?
Doctor, what's wrong with you?
This is urgent. Find the Emperor, destroy him before... No use. Can't resist. Must go. Goodbye, Rhea!
Doctor! What did he mean? What's happening?
I don't know, but I recognize good sense when I hear it. I wonder where the Daleks keep their Emperor. Rhea, what are you waiting for? Come on!
Sorry, Captain! Goodbye! Doctor, who said you could leave without me?
Rhea, you fool! Get off the ship now!
No chance. What sort of companion would I be if I let you go alone?
But you don't understand. Too late. Can't delay takeoff. Rhea, I'm sorry!
Quickly, regroup. We have to form a raiding party.
It's too late. Look there.
Has prevailed. This is the triumph of the Daleks. Destroy the survivors. They cannot escape.
Roger, Brady. If you can hear me, I hope I surprised you just a little.
And now
What's happened? The Daleks are dead, but how?
Oh, Roger, you'd have loved that, wouldn't you? Listen, Shedder of Tears. Yesterday, a time eddy passed by this very spot. It absorbed a salvo of Dalek gunfire. Saved our lives, mine and Brady's. Now it's brought it back again. Only the Daleks were standing where we were. Wiped them out, didn't it? Oh, what a thing of beauty. I hope they enjoyed our blast from the past.
Our main party has been destroyed. Regroup and attack.
We're not out of the woods yet. Come along. We'll have to find the Emperor.
Another 50 miles to the time eddy. Coordinates are all preset. I don't have to do a thing. Just die.
What will happen, Doctor? If the Eye of Harmony is utterly destroyed...
I don't know. It's literally unimaginable. I don't suppose the Emperor knows either. He must realize the risk he's taking. But then he probably won't mind dying himself if every other living thing in the space-time continuum dies with him. Paranoia doesn't sink any lower than that. Listen, Rhea, you should be hunting for a parachute or something. There must be some way for you to get off the ship.
Don't be silly, Doctor.
Rhea?
What do you want from me? Gallant speeches? Everything I've ever known or loved is dead. Now, either we'll manage one of our usual miracles and get out of this mess alive, or...
You're not afraid, are you? Not at all.
I learned that from you, Doctor.
Then you've surpassed your teacher, Rhea.
This must be the place. That door. See how elaborate the insignia is.
I'm thinking we reach it just in time, Captain Striker. We've seen 10 friends die since we left the docking bay. Now there are only the 2 of us. Forgive me. Now there is only you remaining.
Shedder of tears. What's wrong? Are you hit?
I am hit by a weapon no mortal can withstand. 24 years of draining my mind into the totem of Shabuchum. Too great a toll on my heart. I must commune for the last time with the unconscious of the tribe.
Here, let me get you comfortable.
In the midst of carnage, I have the impertinence to die of old age. Well, it is in my mind that there are worse ironies in the world. So, Shedder of Tears ends her life. Not with tears, but with laughter.
Dear Diary, this is Captain Benjamin Stryker, making what I suspect will be your final entry. Not much hope of getting you published, I'm afraid. I'm going to enter the Emperor's chamber now. I'm alone. Well, what of it? I was alone for most of my life, wasn't I? That is, except for the times I spent with Roger Brady, my friend. Message ends. Let's do it.
The Emperor is under attack! Protect the Emperor! Do not fight in here! I command it! Do not fight in here!
Nobody's fighting. No one is left to fight. Your friend's out of it for good. Only he left me a little shrapnel to remember him by.
Stay away from the life support system. You will die if you interfere with it.
You know, Emperor laddie, I'd say we were very much alike. A proper paranoid pair, eh?
You will die!
Then we'll walk hand in hand through the gates of paranoid paradise.
Doctor, what's wrong with you?
The pain in my mind. The Emperor's dying. I'm sharing his death agony.
Dying? The Emperor? But he can't be.
The power of the mind link is fading. This is my chance. Aim straight for the Dalek city. Destroy everything. It's the only way. Rhea, help me, please. He's destroying my mind. Free will returning. I must.
Doctor, what are you doing?
Course change. Reset to crash into the Dalek city. Destroy. I can't escape his dying.
Reset the coordinates, Doctor. We must proceed to the time eddy.
What? But
the Emperor will not die.
He's dying now.
The Daleks will survive. We will conquer the universe.
Rhea?
Reset the coordinates. You must obey.
You do.
Obey or die!
I'm already dead.